Oh hey, Robbie Savage, Rock Bottom Reviews. Having a little fun with a handheld today. Yeah, got my game gear here still. I never saw any reason to upgrade to any other handhelds because this thing is still great. I mean, normally it takes 6 AA batteries and lasts about 14 minutes, but I found a solution to actually, yeah, time to recharge this bad boy. Hang on one second. There we go. Hey.
What's up?
What you got over there, Matt?
Oh, I got my new Vita over here. Nobody's got one of these.
Vita? What the hell's a Vita?
The PS Vita, man, the PlayStation.
Really? Is that good?
Oh, it's fantastic. I love this thing.
Really?
Have you ever seen one of these?
I have
Check
now.
out that display.
That is
rechargeable. I don't need batteries for this. I can download games right to it.
You mean you don't need a
Are
generator?
you running off a cord? What are you doing?
I'm running off a car battery.
The hell?
That's not normal?
No, you gotta get rid of that, man.
You're saying it's time to upgrade?
I would upgrade.
Okay, I'm gonna upgrade.
Upgrade.
Give me it! Give me the Vita!
Take it!
Give
Take
it to
it!
me!
Take it!
Wait a minute. 8 gigabytes? F this.
Okay, I know. This is a break from format, because the PlayStation Vita is not cheap. But give me a chance to make a case for what you can get for relatively cheap if you know how to play the bargain hunting game. The PlayStation Vita has become one of my favorite consoles of all time. I use it every day and love the shit out of it. What's a Vita, you ask? Well, that in no way is an absurd question, because Sony totally screwed the pooch with the marketing of this one. I'm told it's done better in Japan, but so did Cheap Trick, and they're not exactly a household name around these parts.
Yeah. Wrong footage or something. I don't know. I'm playing Final Fantasy VII. Screw you.
The Vita was the successor to Sony's PSP, which had a moderate level of success in the States. Nowhere near that of its closest competitor, the Nintendo DS, but good enough to keep Sony interested in another handheld release. But from the get-go, there were naysayers saying nay, and saying that days of a handheld gaming device were behind us because of the popularity of phone games. That is no debate to me whatsoever. Go play a handheld game on a Vita, and then go play Candy Crush. Both are good for when you're taking a shit, but Candy Crush is only good for taking a shit. Unless you're a moron. And if you're a moron, I apologize for insulting you, but please, continue to watch, and be sure to subscribe. The Vita was released at a ridiculous price point, with a need for a memory card which was also ridiculously priced. This didn't make a lot of friends in the gaming community. The fact that there weren't any particular juggernauts of software released with it within a great deal of time didn't help its case either. There was an Uncharted game, which was cool, but no one seemed to know what the hell to do with the system. I myself got one at launch, dicked around with it for a little bit, and then left it to gather dust on the shelf thinking that it was a lost cause without any reasonably priced games available that would hold my interest. I played the show on road trips from time to time, but that was pretty much it. I myself couldn't have brought myself to actually purchase one, but thankfully I received mine as a gift from a very generous elderly woman who asked me to carry around boxes in my underwear. Believe me, it was a fair trade, even though it didn't seem like it at the time. First thing you have to accept as a Vita owner is, no one cares about it but you. Second thing, do not buy physical copies unless they are really marked down, and so far they never are. Right now, Sony has decreased the price on their memory cards, finally, and this initial investment will make it worth the while. You see, Sony Network ironically has the best deals out of the consoles, and the way to go with the Vita is to avoid the physical market. PlayStation Plus will give you free-ish games every month for 3 consoles, lots of freebies and marked down items. And I mean really marked down. You will quickly recoup your cash, trust me. The Vita plays PS1 games beautifully, and they are cheap. A lot of PSP ports too. But let's get into a few games that I never put down which are cheap and keep me hoping that the Vita doesn't die. I can't even give you an estimated price on most of these because the PlayStation Network fluctuates wildly. My advice is to check up on games you think you want often. You could get it for almost nothing, or you could overpay. It depends on how patient you want to be. So first up is what I do every day when I wait for the bus. It's by Llamasoft, a company famed for its neo-retro arcade-style games. This is TXK, a new take on that badass classic Tempest. It's a vector cage shooter just like Tempest, so that's nothing new. What is new is the variety of colors, power-ups, enemies, levels, and a hypnotic techno soundtrack to accompany these visuals. There's something like 100 levels, but I'm not sure because I don't do research. Leaderboards create a sense of competitiveness which harkens back to the old arcade days and score attacking. It comes with a few different modes as well, and it is often on sale for very little. It really is a blast. Next up on the menu is a launch title which utilizes some of the Vita's special features a la touch controls and motion. Don't like that? Then turn it the f*** off, which is another reason that this game is great. It doesn't shove anything down your throat. I'm referring to Super Stardust Delta. It's great fun, and right now it's cheap. It's a twin-stick shooter that involves you flying around a planet, smashing asteroids, kind of like, asteroids, which was pretty good too, and fighting a variety of enemies. The twist of this game is that you can switch between two types of weapons. Some objects can only be affected by certain types, and so on. You also have, of course, a screen-clearing bomb for when things get really hairy. Great boss battles, great pick-up and play, great colors and sounds. It's a great game, and it usually doesn't cost much at all. Want to save some cash on a sports game? Go back a few seasons and have fun. The portable version of MLB The Show is a great time sink for those daily screenings. I mean commutes. As with any baseball game, all the features are here that you love. Franchise, road to the show, exhibition, yada yada yada, you got it. It's baseball, and taking it with you in such fine detail is great. Get an old one, save. Moving on. Alright, this could go on, but we've only got so much time before we have to start paying for more time, and you know I'm not doing that. So in conclusion, the Vita is way too expensive of an initial investment, but it is dropping slowly in price. If you can swing the initial investment, there's a lot of fun to be had which may not be immediately apparent. I had mine for a long time before I even figured out what to do with it, and IMO that still has quite a lot to do with Sony's horrible marketing of this product. I'm not saying it's more worthy of an investment than your 3DS, but if you've got the scratch and got the itch, then a Vita can give you some unique experiences if you know where to look. Always remember the fun ratio. If you are spending too much for too little fun, then you aren't doing it right.
Huh? Oh, we're still doing this thing, huh? Well, I hope you learned something. Shut up! Hope you learned something about how to find a bargain and how to get stuff even cheaper than a bargain if you've got the balls. Robbie Savage, Rock Bottom Reviews. Give us a whirl, check me out, Just a Bit Outside on Xbox Live, Just a Bit Outside S1DE, on the PlayStation Network, and the PlayStation Vita. Twitter the hell out of us at RockBottomREV, and check out our Facebook page, and like us on YouTube for Christ's sakes. We need friends. I just practically killed my only one. Come and check us out later.